Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to Mr. Cedarbach's geometry class. Here's what we were working on today. So go ahead and open up your ebook to this lesson. Feel free to pause the video if you need some time to get there. And don't forget to take out your pencil and paper and write down today's lesson target. Feel free to pause the video if you need a second to get those out and to copy it down. What, you think it's weird to wear a bike helmet with a shirt and tie? Whatever. Let's get started.
Lesson 7.2.3. What else can be proved? More proofs with congruent triangles. You know the drill. Hit pause, read through the lesson introduction and problem 7-72, and then hit play when you're ready to pick it back up again. So in this first problem, we're working with rectangles, and we're trying to prove that rectangles are also parallelograms. If you haven't done so yet, draw a rectangle. Now, what do we know by the definition of a rectangle? If you want to take a look at your Chapter 1 Shapes Toolkit, or really it's mentioned in this problem, take a look there. We can see a rectangle is a quadrilateral with 4 right angles. Why don't we go ahead and add that to our toolkit. And then let's add the definition on the actual shape. Go ahead and pause the video if you need some time to write that down. Now let's add those right angles to our rectangle here as well. Now we're going to try and prove that this rectangle is also a parallelogram. And as they say in the problem, that is, prove that the opposite sides must be parallel. So think back, how do we prove that sides are parallel? I'm going to again give you a hint that it involves angles and the angle relationships back from Chapter 2. I'm going to give you one more hint. Try and identify what angle relationship these two angles share together. Feel free to click the link in the description of this video to see a list of all the angle relationships to help you identify which ones we're working with here. Pause the video if you need a second. So if you clicked the link in the description of the video, it would have pulled up this worksheet right here. Which of these angle relationships are we dealing with those two angles in the rectangle? See if you can figure it out. Not that I'm making it obvious or anything, but you may have guessed it's same side interior angles. So take a moment to read through that, and then we'll pick it back up with the problem. Well, you were able to see that these are same side or consecutive interior angles. Now, what must they be in order to make the lines parallel? So, see if you can fill in the blank of this statement. Hopefully, you said supplementary. This is shown on that worksheet that is linked in the description. So are these two angles here supplementary? Well, this box means that that is 90 degrees, and that is 90 degrees. 90 plus 90 equals 180. And when two angles add up to 180, they're supplementary. So if those same side interior angles are supplementary, which they are, then we can conclude that lines are parallel. Okay, well, what about this angle and this angle? Can I conclude the same thing? Yes, those are also same side interior angles of these two lines. And since they are also supplementary, then those two sides are parallel by the same side interior angles converse. Great. Now let's add that to our toolkit. So if a shape is a rectangle, it is a special So if a shape is a rectangle, it is also a special type of parallelogram. Meaning it has all of these properties here and the other ones that we haven't added to a parallelogram yet as well. Those are also true for a rectangle because it is a parallelogram.